Hey guys, it's Pros again and welcome back to my channel. Now in this video I will be showing you how I do my eyebrows whenever I do my foundation. So here we go. So the first thing that I'm going to do is use the spoolie and brush my hairs into place. Most important step for me. And then I'm going to go in with my pencil and make small strokes to create a line on the bottom portion of my eyebrow. Now as you guys can see, my eyebrow does not have a tail. So once I get to the end of my eyebrow, I know that's going to be the highest point of my brows, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull the pencil downward. When I go on top, I'm going to do the same thing, really just trying to follow the natural line of my eyebrow. And then when I get to the highest point, I'm going to start pulling it downwards to connect the two at the bottom to make a tail. Now here we go again, just on the other side, and basically just doing the same thing. Alright guys, so now that we have the outline, it's time to fill in the brows, and I really just do this by drawing it in, filling it in however you want to think. Just want to make note that I am not touching the front portion of my brow, really just the mid to the tail, and that's how I fill in my brows, because we're going to do something else at the front that's not just drawing it in. So when I get to the front, we're going to start making hair-like strokes at the front of the brow. So as you can see, I'm using the pencil and I'm pulling it up towards my forehead just to make strokes, and then we're going to fix it, so don't worry about what it looks like right now. Alright guys, so now I'm going to use my concealer to outline the outline that we already have, which makes no sense. So it's not rocket science. All you're going to do is literally just follow the line that you just created with the flat angled brush. This brush is not fancy, got it from BH Cosmetics. As you can see, I did kind of start a little bit inner, like not to the front portion of my brows, because when you put that first stroke on your brows, the concealer is really heavy and you don't want that at the front portion. So I kind of start a little bit lower and then make that line. And then always once you put concealer, just blend it out same time, because it's just the easiest thing to do. You don't want the concealer to dry and then it's hard to manipulate. So here we go again with the other side. I did not start at the very tip top of my brow. I went a little bit in, outlined, pulling the concealer downwards. Again, always blend, and then I make my way to the front of my brow. After this, again, just make sure you blend everything out. Okay, now we're on the top, and it's the same thing, guys. I don't start at the very top of my brow. I kind of just start a little bit inward. With the top, I make like one straight line, basically. This line helps to tell me where my arch should start. So once I go and I have that straight line, I know once I reach that portion of the line, I need to start curving my brush downward to create and close up that tail. Now again, blending out the concealer and starting to touch up on the front portion of my eyebrow, and I'm just taking my time to clean that up and blend it out at the same time. You're gonna see me now pick up my brush, guys. So important to just keep blending as you put the concealer down. It's just the easiest route to go, especially when it's time to put on your foundation. So I blended everything out, and then the next thing that I'm gonna do is, I do not like how my tail looks. My tail is a little bit crooked, so I'm going to go back in and kind of splice it. And that's the best way I can say, to make it a little bit sharper, a little bit cleaner. And that's basically all I do for my brows. Alright, so we're doing the same thing on the other side, making that straight line first, and then at the end of that line, I know it's time to curve down the brush. Then I'm going to go ahead and blend out that concealer, pull it up just a little bit more, and then take my brush to blend it out. So it's time to set my eyebrows. So I'm using an old mascara brush and applying the mascara to my brows. This helps to tint it just a little bit more, and then it forces the hairs to stay in place. So nothing too fancy, guys. It's literally the mascara done. I'm just trying to make use of everything that I have left in it. And then the next thing that I do is spoolie the front of my eyebrows to make it a little bit less harsher because nobody's eyebrows is thick from start to finish. So right now I'm taking my time to use the spoolie and kind of just diffuse the color at the front, on the left and on the right. And yeah, guys, this is so simple, but it's just gonna take some practice. You know, the first time you try it, it's not gonna be like perfect, boom, bada bing, bada boom. But yes, so after you spoolie out everything, you just want to take your time to do this. Be light and gentle, especially at this step. Now I'm going to take my brush and then remove the mini unibrow that I've created, and then voila, I have my eyebrow routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial so much. I love you guys, and I will talk to you in another video. Mwah. Bye guys.